This short video is going to be on how to dimension angles. So we start off like we would normally. In fact, here, let me close this. So you get to this screen, we're going to work on by opening a part. This should be starting to get to be, standard practice for you. And a 2D sketch, not a 3D sketch, but a 2D. See, there's two options there. You want the 2D one. And we're going to click on one of these. All right. And in this case, let's zoom out a little bit. So hopefully by now you know how to use the mouse with this. If you don't, check with me, and we're a partner or somebody nearby. They'll probably know how to use it. But the scroll thing will back us out of this. And I believe, there we go. So we're going to make a triangle, but we're going to just use 3 lines. The first line, let's go straight up. Let's see, I'm going to zoom out a little more. Pan down. So let's go up here around. Notice the number that's highlighted in blue, like it's at 1.603. I go a little bit. So you can zoom out, and we're going to make that like around 2 inches. It doesn't have to be perfect right now. Click. This symbol right here, I don't know if you can see it right here, means that that line is now officially, the computer has assumed that you wanted it to be straight up and down or vertical. That's all that symbol means. We'll get to that in another video. Then we're going to go down out here somewhere and go to the x-axis here, click again, and then come all the way over to here and close the shape, click it again. There's the profile. So now we're going to dimension the angles. So we click on dimension, and we're going to set this angle right here. So to do that, we click on one of these 2 sides, and we move, and we wait to see something, but I don't see. There it is. But there it is. Oh, sorry, I was clicking on one of the sides. Let me try that again. So there we go. Try one more time. We're in dimension. I'm going to click on one of the sides. There it is. And any number that comes up, we're going to ignore. And then we're going to come over and we're going to click on the other side. And then we'll have the option to do the angle. So the thing you're learning here is to dimension an angle. To set an angle measurement, you have to click on the 2 lines. First one, ignore anything that comes up, and then click on the other. And then remember, move your mouse, and you'll have the opportunity to change it. So we'll click again. And we'll make this, let's make this 50 degrees. And there's our dimension. Whoops. I liked 50 degrees. Now, we're going to go down to this angle here and dimension it as well. So we're going to click on this side. Actually, we double check this. We don't need to. All you need to do is a 1. In fact, here, let's go through this. If you try to, if you click on this, and then you click on this, and you click again, this will come up. Anytime that comes up, hit cancel. And the reason that comes up is this. Because of the way you set these up, these have to be a 90-degree angle. Because this one's vertical and this one's horizontal, and that makes that a 90-degree angle. Once you set this one to be 50 degrees, then those of you who know a little geometry know that the angles of a triangle have to add to 180. So you set this one at 90 and this one at 50. This one over here has to be at 40. And there's nothing you can do about it. But what we will do is we'll dimension one of these sides. So we will click dimension, and we'll make this side right here. Let's make it 4 inches. There we go. Now the whole thing is locked into place, and we're done that. So we're going to make over here to the left. We're just going to make a 4-sided shape. And dimension the angles. We're going to use lines for this. So we're just going to click on line. And it doesn't really matter. You can try to, we're going to learn in another video how to line it up with things horizontally and vertically. But it really doesn't matter. You can click right over in here somewhere. It doesn't even have to be on the line. And then just make a random 4-sided shape. Try not to go, if you go straight up and down, it'll lock it into place. So just go like off to the left, and then up in here somewhere, and then down in here, and then, let's see, how many shapes is that? 1, 2, 3. And then we'll go back to here. We'll wait till we lock. Yep. See how it turns green? It means they're connected. Boom. Okay, so now we're going to dimension. We should only have to dimension 3 of these angles. So I hit dimension, and we'll pick this one. Notice I ignore whatever comes up, and then I click on the other line, and then I move, and there's this, and I click again, and we'll make this, let's make it 75 degrees. All right, let's try this one. We'll do this line, and then we'll click on this line, and we'll move. Let's do this. Click again. I want to show you something a little new. So earlier, in the earlier videos, there was a way to make this dimension the same as this one. All I have to do is click on this one, for example, and now whatever this is going to be the same as D2, but I don't want it to be the same. I'm going to say I want it to be twice as big. So all I have to do is say D2 times, that's the little asterisk button, 2. So I clicked on this. Let's go through that again. I want to close it, and I'm going to do that again. So to make the dimension, I click on this line and this line, and I move, and I get the angle. I click again. Now I'm in here, and I'm click on this because I want it to be this angle, this whatever this angle is, times 2. Always want it to be twice as big, so times 2. And I hit Enter. And it'll be 150 degrees because that's what double 75 is. So let's try the other one. So we'll go this, and let's make it half of the 75 degree angle. So we'll click again. We'll click on the 75, and this time we'll do divided by 2. There we go. And that'll do it for now. It'll remain green because we haven't locked in some other things, but we did 3 angles. We can't do the 4th because it will, once you have all but one angle, the last one is going to be set. There's nothing you can do about it. So this will be this will be our final example. So your assignment for this will look similar to this, but not exactly the same, of course. You'll have to go through and it'll be different angles and so forth. So give the assignment a shot.